Live Prog. Enjoy the music.
Hello and welcome to Live Prog. You know, there's a lot of music out there and a lot of different kinds of bands, and there are bands that take it very seriously, the music, and make some really technical music. An example is Dream Theater, of course. I'm sure you guys have a lot of fun, but if I watch them or listen to them, they're very technical. And there are other bands that, well, they treat music a bit like fun, and that's the kind of music I really like. And recently I got an album that was a real surprise to me. I read about it, of course, again on progwereld.org, the Dutch prog website. And well, I'll show it to you. It's this one. Hope you can see it. The band is called Jeavestone. Now, I found it a very interesting band, an interesting album, of course. 1 + 1 is okay, and well, as you can see, it's a fairly. I'll put on the light a little bit. Well, it's a fairly simple. Sorry. It's a fairly simple album. No lyrics. Well, nothing actually. There's a band picture. You can see it. I hope. Let's check. Yeah, that's the band. Now, but what you heard in the opening track, they know how to make music because, well, it's a fairly rocking track. But here's the fun side. I'll tell you the name of the track. I have to read it because it's a long name. A Laser Fluxus Bombus Interruptus. Well, I think you got a pretty good idea of what direction this band is heading. Now, don't think these are a bunch of clowns. Well, they are, but they still make really good music. As I said, they really are a bunch of clowns. I asked the guys if they wanted to give a contribution to the video review. And they recorded something and they kind of took their fun take on it. So check out, well, Jeavestone.
Greetings from Finland.
Namaste, my name is Mickey Maniac.
Tome Glory Brother.
We are from Jeavestone.
And if you are watching Live Prog,
We are very satisfied with our new album. 1 + 1 = OK. It includes 9 very good quality songs, only for you, my friend. Very cheap price, reasonable price. You tell me your good price, I tell you my good price. That's how we cooperate.
very good price.
Only for you, my friend.
You, my friend.
a funny bunch. Well, that's of course just two of them. Now, Jeavestone comes from Finland. Well, maybe you got an impression that they're Nordic somehow as well. And well, 1+1 is okay. It's not exactly their first album because they have been making music since, well, the early 2000s. So they're around for about 10 years and they released a couple of albums already. And I believe that this is actually their 5th release. Well, for me it's the first. I don't know anything about the band before this. But based on this album, I say they are really good. They're fun. They really have this, I don't know how to describe it, but there's something about them. The X Factor, let's call it that. Here's another song that gives you a little impression. This one is the second track. It's called The Tip Reader. Okay, I hope you get an impression of what kind of band Jeavestone is. Now, when I heard this album, I only wanted to do one thing. Tell the world how good this band is. Tell the world how much fun their music is to listen to. But I don't got much to tell about the band, because I don't know them that much. And well, as I said, the booklet is well, it's not much. So there's very little to tell about the band. When I haven't got much to tell, I can play more music, because that's my advantage, of course. If I would have written this review, I would have, well, it would have been a really short review, I can tell you that. So, another great track. It gives a little of a Beatle influence in this one. This one is called Mirror Monologue, and this is definitely one of my favorites.
That you want us to be aware of, but we haven't got a clue. Did you really think anyone cares but you? 'Cause you haven't done anything yet. Get your work done before sunset. If you don't do anything, we'll all forget. Then you sing the song on the television. The headlines on the streets are yelling at your face. They all have the same question. Why are you just floating by all your days? Stop wasting your time. The world you once knew is changing, and soon you can't get yourself through. You should something real, something you could do. But you haven't done anything yet. Get your work done before sunset. If you don't do anything, we'll all forget.
I have this album for a few weeks now, and I played it a lot. But really my very first touch of their music was actually when I got a DVD from a good friend, again from Progwereld. And that was a DVD from a Swedish festival. It's well, they do it for a couple of years now. It's called Slotskogen. I hope I say it right. And well, Jeavestone performed on that festival, and they recorded a DVD there. It's a free festival, it's a really cool festival, and I think if you're in Sweden or close to it, it would be great to go there. And what I saw there was one track that stood out, and that's on this album as well. And you heard the songs, and they can really rock. They have a really tight guitar sound. The vocals are really good. Sometimes, oh, I don't know if I can say, but it gives me a little bit of feeling of the Beatles. Not well, I don't know why, but that's the impression I get. But this one song, gives me the real hippie, flower power vibe. And this one is called Hot Summer Fun, and well, I'm going to show you a little bit of their performance on the Slottsskogen Festival. Enjoy Jeavestone live.
Varm applåd till våra grannar från Finland, Jeavestone!
Perkele!
Arto, mulla tipparia ja mikkiä.
Summer has gone into Finland, but not here yet.
Under the sun, hot summer fun, breath of the wind making love not to everyone. Climb to the sea, climb on a tree, take off your clothes and you see that you can be free. Feeling the grass, smoking the jazz, taking the time, breaking out from the hourglass. Sweet 69, raspberry wine, trip to the place in your mind and it's very fine. Let's take a bite of the sausage and have a beer. Come here to play, what holiday? Fresh shiny clothes and the joy coming on our way.
I admit it's not really a good review because I didn't have that much to tell about the album. And the band. I don't have much background because there's very little to find. Their website gives very little information, so it's a band for me shrouded in mystery a little bit, and of course the little clip they recorded adds to the mystery because you still don't get a really good grip on who they are. What I do know is that they are really good musicians, and with this album they really made an impression on me, and I hope they made an impression on you as well. Don't expect too much technical stuff, but good songwriting, good execution of the songs. They really play well, the production is good, so definitely a highly recommended album. And I think everybody should have Jeavestone, at least one album in their collection. Now I'm going to leave you with the last track of the album, A Poet's Eternity. I hope you enjoyed Jeavestone. And check out www.liveprog.com for more interviews, reviews, specials and all kinds of cool music. So if you want to find new music, check out liveprog.com. For now, check out jeavestone.com. Order this album, you really will love it, I guarantee that. Okay, have fun!